Hey guys, hello, we keep it dirty off-road, and we got a quick video today as we test a new radio. If you guys follow my videos long enough, you know that one of the most important things to do on an off-road run is have comps. Today I'm going to show you guys a low-cost handheld option that I was asked to test. I'm going to do an unboxing, try it out, see how good it works, see if it's a good option. Okay, so this is what we're looking at today. It is the RetcVis 5-watt radio. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing and check this thing out. Very similar to other radios we've seen. See these from like Bowfang and all that stuff. It actually comes with the battery and quite a bit of accessories. It comes with a headset. Most of these don't have a headset. Belt clip, regular antenna, a regular charger. I'm hoping this battery is a 1400 milliamp battery. So these are typically 5-watt radios. And if you guys have seen me on the videos, we talked about these a lot. This is a good way to get started into the hobby, but these are not always the answer when it comes to a Raptor run because the range is limited on these guys. Nope.
Be smarter. 10% rule.
Doesn't want to go in. What the hell, man?
Are you putting it in the right way?
Yeah.
Sure.
There it goes. It's funny. These radios are good for spotting. They're good for when you're out of the cab so you can listen in. They're only okay for on the trails because their range is limited. These things are limited to line of sight. And what that means is if you can't see the truck, you're not going to be able to talk to them. You might be able to hear them if they have a more powerful radio, but you're not going to be able to talk to them. And it has the typical setup that most of these have. It can listen into 2 channels. You can switch between the channels there. This can also do VHF and UHF. For Raptor runs, we mainly want to focus on VHF. Let's see if this thing works with Weatherman.
Frequency mode
151. So that right there is Weatherman. And now we just need to do a quick test to see how this thing works. So far, it looks pretty nice. Nice little small package. Comes with the basic. I think the one thing this doesn't come with that I think some of you guys will want is a mobile charger. There's no way to charge this from the truck. The price point's right. I think this thing's only about $40 individually, and the company has it set up so you can buy as many as you want. A pack of 2, 3, or 4, which if you have kids, these are very useful when you're on the trails because they tend to wander.
Or your wife.
Or the wife. Yes, the wife tends to wander quite a bit. So these are really good.
In abandoned buildings.
Yeah, in abandoned buildings. So these are really good to keep on it when you're exploring so you can talk to each other too if you get separated. Mind you, range is limited, but it's still good enough for something like that. One thing I am noticing though is the volume out of this thing is very low. This thing's already at 100% and it's not that loud. Why don't you go ahead and talk on? Now, by comparison...
Oh, it's mine. You gave it to me. You gave it to me.
I'm going to go ahead and hand you this one. So this right here is my radio. This is the one I use. This is rugged radios. I do recommend these, but they're expensive, right? I think you're looking at about $100 for this thing, plus the battery. This has an extended range battery. So this is what I normally recommend because of the features. These are designed for off-roaders. Now this one, we're not all the way on the volume. We're only at about 3/4 of the way. You can go ahead and talk on.
Hello.
See, it's already much louder. Way louder. So go ahead and turn up.
What do you want me to talk about?
So that right there is full volume. Stop you.
Damn it. Make up your mind.
This one's at full volume. Go ahead and talk.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. That's the first drawback right off the bat. I think the price point's great, but the audio output of this is very minimal, and when you're using this in a truck, that may be a concern. This is probably more for outside the truck. I do like the form factor. It's small, the buttons are clear, right? There's no confusion which one's which. It does have a nice battery, it does have a nice kit. It has a nice look to it too. Next, we're actually going to test these out on the trail. I have a run set up here coming up, and we're going to have one of my friends actually use one of these and try it out and see how it works.
You have friends?
I have friends. Well, I have guys that like to be taken off-road, so yes, I have friends.
Groupies.
I want to show you guys multiple options. If you have the budget, I highly recommend the rugged radios ones because it's a much better system. You have the option to get extended range batteries, which is great for a long day. They have the options for antennas. There's even an option where you can get an external antenna to increase your range a little bit, which is very important because again, these are only good for line of sight. There is a newer version now. There's a newer digital version, so it looks slightly different than this, but it's still my recommendation. But this thing, the way you see it right here, is about $150 with the battery and everything else. And this thing is only $40. It's super cheap. It's more affordable. And if you've never done an off-road run, this is a way to get started. And if you have kids, it's also a way to keep track of them and be able to talk to them and not lose them while you're on the trails too, because that happens a lot when we go exploring. So let's go test this out, guys, and hopefully it works out good.
Yeah, don't lose the wife.
All right, so now we're going to do a quick test with that radio. It's right. And I'm going to show you guys some of the drawbacks of it too. We're going to see how good's the range on it. We're going to have Ethan go ahead and walk over to the end of this cul-de-sac about a block away and see how the audio sounds. You ready for this? No. No? No. Okay, let's go. Okay. What's up, vlog? Ethan, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Where are you going?
Right here.
Are you all the way at the end?
Bring back Sonic.
I'm technically right out Brian's house.
Okay. We may want to have you go get in your car then and see how well it's going to sound.
Get in my car and go to the top of the hill?
Yeah, I think we should try that.
All Okay, on my way back. What's up, guys? Running from the law here. Today we're back with another YouTube video, and right now I'm running to the Keep It Clean meet. What's up, street buddies?
Okay, so now you're gonna go to the other part of the neighborhood and do the audio test with me, okay?
Here we go.
Anything you still got me?
I got you.
No.
They're taking off down the road, seeing how this happens. Ethan, you still hear me?
I can still hear you.
You gotta talk, buddy.
We both don't want to talk.
I want to talk.
Yeah, we don't want to talk.
Let's sit on the
But
couch.
you gotta talk. Otherwise, what's the point?
A very little point, actually. We just
gonna
don't
go-
need to talk.
Just caught me a couple times.
Go more in the middle of the road so that my house itself is not a deterrent, because he's gonna go all the way to the top.
We're going at 16. Almost 17. 17.
17.
18. 19. Get up to 20. Come on, Mom. Get up to 20. Can you still hear us, Dad?
Yeah, I got you. I still can hear you.
Okay, now you're starting to come in a little choppy.
Really? Coming in choppy? I can hear you loud and clear.
A little bit static, but not too much.
I can hear him perfectly. Oh, what you
Well, you're
talking
coming in nice and clear, which is kind of cool.
And we can still hear you technically.
about? Ooh, working to the
We're
top of the
are
hill.
almost at the top of the hill.
Yay! Oh, we're passing a guy with a dog.
Can you hear us, Dad?
Yeah, I can hear you. You guys are coming in nice and clear.
No, we can still hear you. So we're almost at the top of the hill.
That's pretty good.
So many cars on the hill.
Why are you complaining so much?
Let me know when you hit the top.
Look at the top.
We hit the top.
Wow, range is cool, and the audio coming out of there is nice and clear.
Yeah, your audio cleared up. You're nice and understandable.
Audible.
Coming
I don't
on.
care. We're coming down the hill, going very slowly.
Hey, so the range is actually pretty good. We may want to try have you guys go somewhere else.
Go where?
No, thank you.
Sonic's?
I hate you.
Ice cream truck
Yeah,
man.
maybe you should go to Sonic.
Ice cream truck man.
How the hell did you hear us going to Sonic's? What? Did you just think of that?
I can hear your mom saying she wants Sonic.
Sonic's.
We're not going to Sonic's. I don't want to do that. I want to go out there on my day off.
Chili cheeseburger from Sonic's, custom special.
I'm going to turn off the radio.
Okay, go ahead and come back. I think this taste was pretty good. I'm actually surprised by the range of that little thing.
Yeah, I got to just give it a minute. We're hunting on the ice cream truck. Oh my god! She's speeding! Trying to kill us?
What did you say?
Nothing. Stop speeding! Mom's trying to kill me.
What's she doing?
Taking turns real fast. Well, look at this loser that's standing on the street.
Shut up.
Go right. No, go right for a second. Almost had impact. We're gonna hit him.
10 points.
10 points. We got 10 points right here. Hey, play dead. We need 10 points.
So that actually worked pretty good.
Yeah, it works pretty good.
All the way to the end of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
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 You guys should go to Sonic's to see if it works.
No.
No?
I don't have a wallet.
I do, but I'm not doing it.
Even better, we don't have to spend any money. You should go.
Woohoo!
Okay, we did use this on an off-road run. Unfortunately, I didn't do much recording, and what footage I did get, I lost in problems with my laptop. But it actually performed really good on the trails. It had the typical range issues that we normally expect with the handheld, but the guy that was using it, Beanie, was in Iran. He actually did pretty good with this thing, so very impressed. So overall, I'm pleasantly surprised by the performance of this little radio. I didn't think it would be as good as the rugged one, and it is. It actually performed really well, even in our neighborhood test, which normally when we do a handheld at the top of the hill, you can't really hear it. It comes in all choppy. This one came in clear. There's also a couple of things that I like about this that I'm going to show you guys. In a lot of these radios, it makes it very difficult to figure out how to operate this thing. And what I like about this is that the basic features are there. You can switch between the two channels. You can see the little arrow tells you which channel you're actually talking on is based on that little arrow. And one of the key features that I always find annoying that none of these handheld radios really cover is squelch. Squelch is what you adjust when you have too much noise or on the frequencies on here, right? And you could be out there on the trails and all of a sudden you just start picking up a bunch of noise. You can filter that out with a feature called squelch. Most of them you have to go dig for that feature. On this thing though, it is the first option in the menu and you can adjust it. So that right there is a big plus because it's the most commonly adjusted feature on these things. You can adjust it very easily from here, be able to eliminate some of that noise. So I like that about the menu system. This is a great starter radio, but this should not be the radio you rely on long-term for off-roading. As you guys know, we've been doing this a long time and the best recommendation is a hardwired radio, 50 watts or more. You should use these as a way to get into the hobby, see if you like it, and then if you do like it, get some more of these plus a 50 watt because it'll be helpful outside the rig with kids, with family, and to stay in contact. Now keep in mind this is a VHF radio, so there are different rules that apply with using VHF. Luckily this is just a 5 watt, so you can get away with a whole lot more because it's such low power. So make sure you do a little bit of research on what VHF rules are in your area for the US or for your country because they do change. Second, not all groups use VHF, so make sure that you're buying the radio that matches the group you're using. If you plan on joining a Raptor run, we all use VHF because that's the only thing that offers the range we need for the speeds we run. Jeep groups and stuff like that, A few of them use VHF, and most of them use GMRS, which this company offers GMRS options as well if you want to look into those too. There's a lot of options from these guys. So again, we're going to link them up. If you guys have any questions or comments, put them down below. And that's it, right?
When's the last time you took a shower, Ethan?
But
You don't smell good.
All right, guys.
that's offensive.
Questions or comments below.
Feelings.
Do you have feelings?
Please consider
No, not really.
subscribing. Thanks for
Don't.
watching.
You don't need to.